Hi there, here's the update on the garden, and I'll send you another one a bit later in the summer when things have grown up a bit. So hopefully you can see this because it's quite bright today. Here's a new patch that we cleared of the brambles and put in some squashes and pumpkins to see how they do. Going up the track, some sunflowers that Piero's put in there on the left, and this bed has grown up now. The foxgloves have finished, or starting to finish, but there's a red hot poker there coming out. I think that was a little cutting from Fiona's garden. And there's a blackcurrant, a huge blackcurrant, but for some reason it doesn't want to fruit very well. I don't think it's the birds, I think maybe lack of pollination or something. Whereas there's some smaller blackcurrant plants there. They're actually doing better. And various flowers now. On this side is a new bit. Just started to plant this flower bed here. They're starting to grow up. Phacelia's just about finishing, trying to wait for some seed. And behind it there's a patch, and planted it with potatoes because it was quite rough. It's got lots of roots of trees and brambles and things in, so the first crop is potatoes, and afterwards I put in some winter crops. I have some mange too growing up against the fence there, which I had a few pickings from. And this is a recent addition bed. It's just I put a couple of roses in and another plant that we're not sure what it is, don't know the name of, and then I've just stuck some cosmos in the back and some nasturtiums in the front, and it's covered with netting for the moment to stop the cats from digging it up. It'll be more than likely it's going to be for shrubs, not food anyway. And behind there, just on the fence there, you've got Piero's chickpeas that he planted. So that's that side, up where we parked the car. What we've got here, wood pile hiding under there to chop up. And just go up here, because I'm not sure, taking you up here before is the compost heap, a bit rough and ready, but does the trick. I had to extend it to make more compost, and I was just going to show you this bit here in the woods, sort of cleared and sowed with clover. That's where we're going to eventually drag the caravan up and park it. Should be a nice spot for it. Some water tanks there, collected the water. Okay, so fixing a new greenhouse is probably going to have to wait until next year. We've got other things to do this year, so I just made use of the inside space to put in a few younger tomatoes. And at the moment, where it's not too hot, there's some basil in there and some chili peppers and all the pots and things, so that'll get done soon. Outside we've got some plants still growing on, planting leeks. They were quite good last year, and various brassicas and salads and things, and sweet corns getting ready to go in. I find it better to grow things on in pots, so they've got more chance against drying out over being eaten by insects. Over here we've got lots of catnip, catmint, or some Virginia creeper from cuttings, chamomile, some honeysuckle, some what they call globe artichokes that are grown from seed that will join the others down below, and various other things. Okay, So that's the view up towards where we're staying. Let's go into this side of the greenhouse. Some of the cucumbers. Can you see the cucumbers? Okay, yeah. Cucumbers are growing. We started to pick those now. It's a bit droopy in here this morning because it's quite warm. And just put one zucchini plant in case the weather wasn't good enough outside for them. That's doing well. We've had a few pickings. Here's some tomato plants. Just trying to get the earliest crop in here. Here we go. Not ripening yet. Behind over here in the corner is some dwarf beans. That is the earliest crop that we'll have. There you go. Can you see that? Purple beans. And here's some more chickpeas growing. Just an experiment this year to see how well they do. That's a little chickpea pod there. Open it up with one hand and hold the camera. Oh, there we go. There's a green chickpea. Okay, so there's some others that went in the ground. And then here we've got some parsley growing, more tomatoes. These are nice antirrhinums. Seems to be one plant with yellow and pink flowers. Just haven't moved it, kept it here. The bees like it. Okay, let's go out. See what else we can find. Oh, there's Piero. And I just put in a couple of roses in here recently to grow up. That's more like our wild bed. And a Nespoli tree. You have to look that up on the internet to see what it is. And may or may not do anything. They don't tend to fruit around here. It's a bit too cold. It's another flower bed. At the moment it's got the netting on to stop the cats digging before it grows up. The hollyhocks are growing. Look, the foxgloves look nice. Some fennel, some comfrey roses and things. Piero's strawberry creation, strawberry triangle. It's the first year, it's produced some. And then we've got a few flowers growing there. First nasturtium flower of the year. They seem to be doing better than usual. Here's the asparagus growing. Haven't really been cropping it this year. It's too young. It's better, but it grows on a bit before we start cropping it. Some self-seeded sunflowers there growing up. A bit of lettuce. A little bit eaten, but we share it with the slugs. Here's our nice oak tree. And underneath the oak tree, the catnip seems to be doing well. The cats love that. And just a shot from there. The cherry tree, not doing much, but still alive. It's been lots of love in the mist underneath. That seems to be easy to grow. And a strawberry patch. It's had a good few colanders of strawberries out of that, which has been great. And this is where Piero's put the new panels. Here's the old solar panels, and which are still running. And here's the new ones. And this bed has fennel, lemon balm, marjoram. You can see some pretty sweet williams there. Mint, more cat mint. That seems to take care of itself. A nice hebe there that we bought, and a self-seeded lemon tree. Got quite a few of those around that we grew from seed. Another antirrhinum. Now this grape here is doing very well this year. Lots of grapes on it. It's a strawberry, and you just see. Try and see. Sorry, that's fuzzy. I don't know if you can see or not. I can't see. That's trying to show you the grapes, but I think that went to something else. This grape here doesn't seem to be doing so well. But we'll have to wait and see another year. This bed by the outside kitchen has grown up well. I just planted another bit in the shade there. to make use of it. The rosemary and the sage and a rose, akebia. Oh, our almond tree. Let's see if I can show you the almonds on the almond tree. I think you can see those. Put loads of calendulas underneath. This one hopefully will be Ipomea. Morning Glory has nice blue flowers. Let's wait to see that. And then the kiwi, yet to flower or fruit, but looks nice anyway. Some flowers underneath. This bed here has got a few things that seeded themselves, and a couple of pots. Not planting it because the extension for the conservatory is going to come out and cover half of it, so I'll have to wait to plant that. That's a citrus plant there called Buddha's Hand. But this one is yet to fruit. That Pierre Grit is getting big. And then we've got various other pots, herbs, lots of thyme. We like thyme, parsley, mint. We started growing passion flowers from seed, and they're doing well. I'm not sure. They did survive the winter actually, so we'll see whether I'm not sure if they'll do it outside or not. And eventually we'll get things climbing up the house, but wait until all the building's finished. This is a pomegranate, but it got very cold too early, and so I'm not sure it's going to do much this year. So I think that's everything up here. Okay, I'll go down below and show you what's growing down there. Bye for now.